Is your man serious about a relationship? 13 signs. In this video, we will talk about how to determine from a man's behavior whether he is serious about a relationship, or if he is just playing around, or if he is comfortable and content, and so on. So let's get started. Today we discuss how a man's behavior reveals his intentions. And the first sign that he is serious about the relationship is that you are a priority for him and you feel it. What does it mean to be a priority? It means being an important person to him. A woman always feels when she is significant, and these indicators of significance are different for each man and each woman. But here you realize that what is very important to you is present in this man. For you, for example, it is very important that he is not late, that he keeps his word, that he does this and that, and you see these reflections in the man, meaning you feel your significance to him. Every woman has an understanding of what it means to be significant. So here it's like a puzzle coming together, meaning you understand what is so important for you, and this is how it happens in your relationship, with him considering your desires and needs. For example, you say that you don't like something, and he listens to you. You might say that you don't love something or don't want to go somewhere, but you do like this and that. And the man certainly seems to be trying to do things for you that will bring you pleasure. That is, you understand that he is not doing it out of spite. He is not acting solely for his own benefit. He listens to you and takes your desires into account. Next, the second sign is plans for the future. When a man makes not mythical plans with you, such as, oh, we will travel around the world together, and so on, but when life plans are concrete, meaning he says, in 6 months we will get married, or in a year we will start living together and we will have children named Sasha, Dasha, and so on. When you realize that the man is already planning for the future, that is a sign of serious intention. But if a man is painting air castles for you, it may not indicate serious intentions of moving on. His past relationship is in the past, and he does not bring his past relationship into the present. He does not compare you to his ex, does not bring up conversations about her, and does not try to delve into the past of those relationships. You understand that the door to that is closed. If a man constantly brings up his exes in the relationship, meaning he shares something about them, has some grievances, or expresses unspoken complaints, and he may speak poorly of her, it indicates that his previous relationship is not yet over. If you understand that there are no third parties in your relationship, even in words, it indicates that the man is serious about you. Furthermore, he is honest with you, and you feel that trust. This means he can share his dreams and plans with you, and he can also share some inner pain. For a man, it is really difficult to open his heart and soul. Girls find it easier to share their inner world, dreams, desires, and inner pain. In other words, they can talk about it. For men, this is much more difficult, and based on this factor, one can judge how much a man has already included you in his life, whether he trusts you, whether you feel this openness towards you, and whether you understand that he shares certain moments with you that perhaps no one else knows. In other words, he might be telling you things like, I don't share this with my parents, friends, or anyone. You are the only one who knows this, which is a very important indicator. It means he sees you as his partner, someone to whom he can entrust absolutely everything, and this is, again, a very good sign of serious intentions. Moving on. He asks you questions and, importantly, listens to you. Men do not like to play these games, let's say, when they are not interested in a woman for the long term. That is, he will not ask many questions, he will not listen or pay attention to a lot of what she tells him, and even if he is listening somewhere, meaning he wants to get something from the woman, he will forget what she is saying. A man who is in love and serious will listen and remember, and over time, during conversations, for example, you will hear him say, but you said this and that, I remember that you love this. You once told me that you love certain flowers, and you mentioned that you liked this, and that when you were a child. He notices all of this because if a woman is important to a man, everything related to her is important to him. If you notice that you are telling a man something and he keeps forgetting it as if he hasn't heard you, this may indicate that he is just spending time with you and is not serious. It is important for him to hear your opinion, and your opinion at the moment when a man is deeply in love and realizes that you are the one can be the most important to him. You may not be knowledgeable in business, for example, or in engineering graphics if he is an engineer, or in programming, but if he is facing some problem, he will consult with you. That is, he will say, well, what do you think? How should I do it? What should I do? If these moments are present in your relationship, it again indicates that you are very important to the man. Furthermore, you feel that you are the only one. A woman's intuition often does not let her down. If a woman feels that she has to fight against some, perhaps even imaginary, rivals in her mind, everything is not just like that. Because a woman always feels whether she is the only one for a man or not. If you realize that you do not trust the man and you feel that there might be someone else, that there are other women, it indicates that the man is behaving in a way that shows his unserious intentions towards you. That is, you feel this and you think that the whole problem, for example, might be that he is surrounded by other women. But when a man is serious, when he is in love and making plans for the future with a woman, he becomes so engaged with her that he is not interested in other members of the opposite sex. And the woman feels this. But if you don't feel this, it means the man is simply not involved in your life. Furthermore, he keeps his word. You see, he promised you, and here he is. He said it, he did it. There has never been a moment when he let you down. He promised you and suddenly some incident happens, something occurs, he calls you and says that he can't. In other words, he doesn't let you down without warning. That doesn't happen. Yes, the more a man is involved in a woman's life and the more he does for her, the more she is important to him. When a man is in love, he is deeply in love. He understands that she is his woman. He wants to do something for her and she becomes even more important to him. He wants to do even more because she is important to him. And you will see and feel all these moments. If you observe the man, furthermore, when you need help, he is there. That is, you don't even have to ask. At some point you mention that something has happened and he is there. He is ready to support, he is ready to help, he is ready to do something for you to ease perhaps some of your suffering, some of your pain, to assist in a certain situation. He is nearby because he wants to be close, and this is happening. Next, how open is he? How much does he show you his feelings? It is very difficult for a man to trust someone with his inner self. He finds it hard to open up. He finds it hard to show his feelings to strangers, let's say to outsiders. So, when you become the one for him, he may start to open up his feelings, doing so gradually, meaning he is afraid to reveal himself, because for a man, showing what is inside is, to some extent, a weakness. But if he sees you as the one, he may do it cautiously, slowly, and gradually at first, and then more, he will start to open up more. If a man opens up to you, know that he is truly serious. Furthermore, he wants to be a part of your life. He wants to meet your relatives and friends and is open to you introducing him to your parents. That is, he doesn't make up some fabricated stories about why he can't meet today, saying he has to go here or there. That is, he wants to. He wants to get to know you. He wants to know what your life is like apart from him, what is happening in your life besides your communication with him. In other words, he wants to become a part of that life. Moving on. Attention. He pays attention to you, arranges possibly interesting dates. He wants to see your emotions, your sparkling eyes. And a man, when he is truly in love, when he sees his woman, he does not hold back on attention, emotions or feelings. He will court her, give gifts, and you will feel all these pleasant things. That is, you will feel good, and you will understand what is happening, possibly what you have been dreaming of. If a man shows no attention to you at all, meaning you communicate here and there, have some dates, but you feel that there is none of the relationship that you would like. A man seems to invest in the relationship, let's say 1/3 or 1/4. This means it is simply convenient for him. When a man sees his own, he invests himself 100%, and he is always in touch with you. That is, there are no moments where he disappears, for example, not calling for several days and then suddenly reappearing. If he is busy, if something is happening, he calls you and says that he can't make it, that he needs to go somewhere. In other words, he is always in touch. Even if he didn't pick up the phone, after a while he calls you back and says that there might have been a meeting or some engagement and he couldn't talk to you. In other words, he calls back, he shows up. There are no moments when he disappears for a while, leaving you guessing about what is happening and where he has gone. That's all for this video. It was me, Elisa Vardom. I hope for your likes and subscriptions. Write in the comments what you would like to discuss in my new videos. Don't forget to hit the bell, and goodbye everyone.